Hey everybody, welcome back to Flippin' Profit. Today I'm going to show you how I went to Marshall's and found items on clearance that I'm projecting to sell for over an $800 profit. Now there's two parts to this video. The first one is just the normal clearance items that everyday sales are going on at Marshall's. And then part two is actually their yellow tag sale. My wife let me know that this sale is actually supposedly the lowest they're ever going to mark items. Now it's kind of debatable because some of these items I'll pick up, you'll see later in the video, have about 6 yellow tags on them. Maybe it depends on when you go in the yellow tag sale. Maybe they keep slapping stickers on them. But either way, that's not even an exclusive sale to Marshall's. Supposedly TJ Maxx also has the sale different times of the year. So if you ever see a yellow tag event from Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I highly recommend you at least going to check it out and see what's going on. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So here we go into the first Marshalls. So one of the first things I always do is I go to the small appliance section. They have a bunch of pots and pans and blenders and microwave ovens and all kinds of things, and just look for general clearance tags. So you can see there, these are some all-clad pans, a 10-piece set, going for $150, and I actually own this set myself, so I kind of know how expensive they are. I saw that big tag, so it looked like it was like a return. So I wanted to make sure the condition these weren't used or something was going on. So just checking out this first pan here. Once I identified it was in really good shape, I knew I was going to pick these up because retailing these is about $330. You can see here they're going for about $280 to $330. So one thing I really like about Marshalls is their clothes has the original tags on it from the stores they came from, which is nice. So here I found two lightweight pullovers. This first one was a Hoka. It had a stain on it, so I moved on pretty quick. But this second one was a Dallas Cowboys Nike hooded pullover. And yeah, I know the Dallas Cowboys are America's team, even though their success isn't always there. But you can see here the MSRP on it was about $110, and Marshalls had it marked down to $40. Now you're not usually going to get MSRP on items, but I went ahead and scanned it and showed in for about $100, so I definitely put this one in the cart. Alright, this is actually the back left of the store, their clearance aisle, and this aisle had over $130 of profit for me. So the first thing, like I said last video, Barbie, I always pick it up, look at it. This is a gift box that has a mug, keychain, notebook, and pen in it, going for about $10 here. And you can see on eBay it goes for about $30, so definitely pick that up. So this next item actually reminded me of my childhood. I was a big gamer when I was young, and I played a lot of Super Smash Bros. On the GameCube Melee, and I found this actual Kirby chopstick bowl here that was really cool, and it was only going for about $6 here. And when I scanned it on eBay, I saw it was going for around $30. So definitely wanted to pick that up too. Hiding right above Kirby was this peanut butter and jelly big squishy pals. I'm not even exactly sure what that is, but you don't have to be an expert to do this. I mean, it's showing on eBay there for $25, and they're selling it for $6. So I'm all about it. I'm gonna put it right in the cart. But just to show y'all that you don't have to be the expert. You learn as you go, and there's stuff that has value. And now I know I'll be on the lookout for those. This next item here is a Hello Kitty candle. Hello Kitty can be really good for you too. Just scan stuff. This one didn't have a lot of value, so I didn't end up picking that one up. The next thing here is a Wonder Woman cup. There was actually two of them there on the shelf, and they were only going for about $6. And then you can see by eBay they were going for about 20 to 27. So I think I'll probably get 20 out of it, and you can pick up both of those for $6 each. Another thing I always recommend, anything Disney, just take a look at it, give it a scan. Here was a Cinderella coffee mug, and I gave it a scan. It was priced a little bit too high here at $8. I think it was only worth about $17, $18, so I went ahead and put that one back. But right below it was this Breville 4 slice toaster going for about $56. And when I scanned this is actually a really good find here. Brand new, these are going for about $105. So this is something that I definitely picked up, and think I'll move pretty quickly. Before we get into the good yellow tag sales, I wanted to show you this just to help y'all avoid a mistake. So this is Gridiron Trivia, and they had about 10 of these on the shelf, all going for about $6. When I initially scanned it, it came up for about $34 to $27. Just make sure you look through all the listings. As you can see here, the low end of these sales were about $7.99, so just be super careful when you look through things. Everything you see on this table is actually part of the yellow tag event sale. So the first thing I actually picked up, I picked up both pairs in the screen, is these studded Crocs that were selling for $11, actually going on eBay for $50. Now the next thing was this Marshall's phone controller holder, and I think it actually recharges your item. You can see there it's going for $3, but I think I'm gonna get about 20 on it on eBay. So this next pair of shoes here, I didn't actually pick them up, but I thought they were pretty cool. They're Kawais. They were size 9, so I'm not real big into selling shoes, but that's probably a pretty decent size. I think they went for about $75, but Marshalls was trying to sell them for about 40, so there just wasn't enough there for me on those. On the other side of the table, there was some more Dallas Cowboys stuff, and like I said, always check America's Team stuff. Just you never know what's going to sell. I couldn't actually find that on eBay, so I moved on. But here was actually a Captain Price controller phone charger holder. So I think I'm gonna get about 20 bucks out of him too, and he was $3, so definitely had to pick him up. The next find here is actually a 2025 calendar. Now it's only February, so I thought it was still worth the risk. If it was like June, July, or maybe even April, I probably would have passed on these. They're going for 50 cents each here, and you can see they're Dallas Cowboys 2025, and they had quite a few of these. I think they actually had 7 total, but a couple of them had damage, so I had to put 2 of them back here. But you can kind of see they're all going for 50 cents each. So for the risk of 50 cents per calendar, I definitely wanted to pick them up. When I scanned them on eBay, they were going for around $20. I think I'm going to undercut people and try to sell them for about 16. Hiding behind the table in the back corner, I saw these really cool Lilo and Stitch surfing snow globes. And I know I got a lot of comments in the last video about how do I look things up. I didn't show you the whole eBay process, but basically you can just take a picture in the eBay app here, and it actually shows me, hey, here's a bunch of sales. You know, you can see $40 to $32, and I scroll down a little bit, see they're going for about 45. So I definitely wanted to pick these up for $3 a piece. The last thing I actually picked up at this store was this cool 19th hole golf decanter, which you can see goes around $45, $50. So this one here was actually $14. They had 2 of these, and they had a baseball one. I show you the baseball one here, and it was actually priced at $11. The baseball one didn't sell as well on eBay, but the one in the middle actually was selling for $11, and it was the golf decanter, so I went and picked it up. Here we are going to the second Marshalls, and this one was a little bit more picked over, but I still found plenty of things to show y'all that I can flip for a profit. This first thing here, though, I actually made a mistake buying. I think, you know, trying to video and source at the same time, I kind of am losing my attention to detail. But this noodle bowl lunchbox that you'll see me pick up, you'll see this yellow tab kind of flipping around. That's actually the handle. It's not connected. This item was actually only $1. It goes on eBay for about 24, so I got excited. The next couple of items I've actually never seen before, but these are Snug Buds, and they're weighted. They're about 2.2 pounds each. So this first one is Strawberry Disco. Kind of unique, caught my eye. Going for $4.50 in store, but on eBay he was showing them for selling around $50. So I went ahead and grabbed him and put him in the cart. The next one you'll see me walk to is a dragon. I think it's called Hello Dragon. I couldn't really find him on eBay, so I went and passed. But right next to him was a succulent trio. Again, just a unique character. The succulent trio was going for about $10, and on eBay it showed up as $65, so something else that I'm going to give it a try. The next snug bud here was actually called Friend Chip Goals, which I thought was a pretty cool name, but I just want to show you again, just taking a quick picture on the eBay app. Just make sure when you buy things to lower your risk, see how many sales there are. This one you'll kind of see there was only 1 sale going on him. So I tried scrolling to look for some others, didn't really see anything, so ended up passing on him. But depending on your risk level, maybe pick it up, but for me it's too much risk. Last item here of this store is actually another weighted animal. It's actually a sleeping dragon. It's a little bit different brand, but still going for around $4.50. And then on eBay, he was showing up for about $35. So definitely a pretty good profit there if you want to take a shot on him. For all those that like the numbers portion of this, let's get right into this. I broke it up into 2 sections. First is the normal clearance red tag items, and then the second portion will be the yellow tag items in the breakdown, and then 2, I'll show you at the very end how the profit ended up all together. So the first one here, you can see we had those pans and the Dallas pullover with the hoodie, and you can see my cost, and then I added tax, and then my approximate sales. Now I try to be conservative on this, so like I said, the pans were anywhere from $279 to $330. I put them right at $280. But there's a couple other things on profit aisle. It's just that one aisle that went down that I showed y'all had over $100 profit on it. And I did want to note the Wonder Woman cups. There was obviously 2 of those. I didn't break it down of 6 each. I just kind of show the total cost of the items there were $12 on this one. So adding up all the profit, I actually broke it down by total profit and then just that one aisle alone. That one aisle I'm projecting to make over $130, and then the total profit from the pans and adding in The pullover there, it gets me up to $306 just on the normal clearance. So even if they didn't have a yellow tag sale, still really good profit for going to Marshalls and finding items to flip for profit. Getting into the good sale here. So the yellow tag event I actually did break down by units just because some of these items I bought multiple, such as fives, like the calendar and the Lilo and Stitch Globe. So just how this one's working is the Crocs. I bought two of those pairs that you saw on the table. Both were $11 a piece. And on the plus tax side, that is the cost plus tax of the combined units. So $22 plus tax is about $23.82, and I'm expecting to sell them both for $50 a piece. So that would give me sales of $100 combined, and then profit is obviously the combined profit of the units too. So $100 in sales minus the $23.82 in tax would give me about $76.19 profit just for the two different sets of Crocs. So one thing I do want to point out here is the Ghost Spider. Since I didn't show that actually in the video, that's just another controller slash phone charger. I saw two of those, both going for $3, and I'm expecting to get about $20 as well for those. So that's what that is if you didn't see that in the video. So that brings us to our total profit for the yellow tag event, and we came out to $524.28 as our projected profit for all these items. And like I said, I am trying to be conservative where I can. Like I said, just looking at the Cowboys calendar, I know the sales on those were showing about $20 on comps. I think I listed it about $17.50 just to try to move them. And then even the Lilo and Stitch Globe, I know I scrolled through it with y'all live, and it showed the lowest sale I believe was $32, but all the way up to about 45. So I just kind of projected $30 on those to get them moving to give me that profit. So when we add up our projected daily profit from the normal clearance items we saw on the shelf and the yellow tag items that we were lucky enough to hit, you can see we're projecting over $800 of profit for the day. So really good day. Next time you go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, like I said, I always like to start in the pots and pans, small appliances to see what's out there. But yeah, if you're ever lucky enough to see a yellow tag event at either store, and you have more than one in your area, definitely check them because every store I went to that's local to me was having the sale, so that was really cool. But again, I just want to thank y'all for watching all the way to the end of the video, and leave me some more comments. I appreciated all the ones that were on the last video. Shows me kind of what y'all are looking for and how I can improve. I got some more things coming for y'all in the coming weeks, but thanks so much and happy flipping!